Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Loose Loops Crochet. I'm back in the dorm. I'm back with the short hair. We're just, everything's back. I'm here back at school 2 weeks early because I'm starting training for my new job today. Very excited doing that this afternoon. But I figured we'd go over everything I made in 2025. I was going to do this earlier, but all of my stuff is kind of here and none of it's at my house. So kind of wanted to wait until I was actually at my dorm so I could at least show you some stuff in person because I do have a lot of pictures. Also, ignore the fact that a lot of these pictures are like screenshots from YouTube videos because I've made a lot of videos with all of the stuff that I made, but I just don't take pictures of things, and I'm really realizing that when I go through to like try to find pictures of like all my projects, I just don't have them. So that's my New Year's resolution for this year. I want to take actual good pictures of the projects that I make, or at least like something, just so that it's goofy. So I need to actually lock in on that. Anywho, but yeah, we're going to be going through everything that I made in 2025. I will be doing my best. A lot of screenshots of my YouTube videos. Deepest apologies. Will improve next year. Most of the stuff you might have already seen if you watch my videos. But there is some stuff like over the summer that I made that I just wasn't filming videos over the summer because I was traveling and I didn't feel like it. So I do have some stuff from then that you guys probably have not seen. So without further ado, let's get started. Also, if you see me reading off of a list, it's because I have a list on my computer right here. Okay, so for my first project of this year, we're going mostly in chronological order, so it's a little bit out of whack, but either way, I started off with some blankets that I made. Here, I'll insert some pictures. These were all made out of my scrap yarn because I was stash busting because I couldn't bring it all to school here. Thank God I did that because I did not have enough space for all of that shit. But I donated all of these blankets to Project Linus, which is a foundation. They basically donate blankets to like kids in need, so like kids who are seriously ill, kids who are traumatized, anybody who like really needs comfort. It's all handmade blankets that people donate. So I donated all of these blankets to Project Linus, and they in turn gave them out to kids who needed them, which I think was really sweet, and I really enjoyed making them. It was really fun, and I feel like the fact that I had like all of these random colors, it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna go buy this specific color scheme, led to a lot of like fun kind of unique blankets that I don't think I would have made otherwise. Like I feel like they all turned out really fun. So I really enjoyed making those actually, and I really highly recommend it to anybody who like just wants to do that. I did this for my community service hours for high school, because in my state at least you have to do a certain amount of hours to graduate high school. So I crocheted a bunch of blankets and donated them, and some of that was counted for my community service hours, and honestly it was really fun to do. It was really rewarding. I enjoyed it, and I mean I would highly recommend it to anybody else. It's like nationwide. They have places everywhere, and you can also become like somebody who works with Project Linus to distribute the blankets, so highly recommend. Okay, so the next project I made in 2025 was actually one that I started in 2024. But I'm counting it because I sewed it together and like assembled it and did all like the final touches and finished it in 2025. So I think it counts, because this was just on the cusp. It was the Christmas gift that I made for my friend Lauren. It was her cardigan. I'll put a picture of me trying it on right here. She really liked it. I really liked how it turned out. I feel like it turned out really cute. Pretty solid gift. I did just finish it after Christmas, so that's why we're counting it. But I mean, hey, who cares? It worked out, and I think it was really fun. The lawnmower just pulled up, so I'm really hoping that they're not gonna lawn mow right outside. I think they were just driving past. I hope, I pray, cross your fingers. Hopefully everything surrounding my camera, you're literally on my yarn shelf right now, so hopefully that will just like insulate and you guys won't have to hear that. Anywho, while I was in my scrap busting phase of everything, I also made 2 bags. I made one, this like cute little mesh kind of orange and pinky bag. I really liked how that yarn turned out. Originally I had it for like forever, and I just never used it because I was like unsure what to use it for because it was kind of scratchy. And then the other one was this fucking ugly neutrally bag. It was like black and gray and like brown, I think. It was just, I think originally it was meant to be a cardigan. It was so ugly. So I think it's still in my room actually. It was such a weird shape. It was so freaking ugly. I never actually wore it. And that's kind of what really inspired me to start actually undoing things if I don't like how they're turning out, as opposed to just like finishing them, because sometimes you can't trust the process. We are now out of the stash busting video segments. I made 3 of those videos, probably more to come, honestly, if I keep accumulating yarn at this speed. I haven't been buying that much at the moment because I'm focusing more on like quality. Also, I've been using smaller hooks. I've been really into the hobby yarn, so I've been using this like 3.5 millimeter hook, so it takes me a lot longer to make shit, which means it's a lot less time for me to accumulate stuff. Also, the fucking tariffs are on that yarn. killing me now. So I haven't been buying as much, but also with the way that I am, I'm sure there will be more to add to that series of stash busting. But for now, we are out of the woods on that front. And now we are into my statistics cardigan. So this is a cardigan that I made for a statistics project because I took a stats class as like a dual enrollment when I was in high school. So I took it at my local community college. And for our final project, we had to like, I don't even remember what it was. We had to do something, and I like weighed each of these panels and like tested how long it took me to like make each of these and how much I could crochet in like I think 30 minutes. I don't know, but this is what it turned out of. These sleeves are way too fucking long. I mean, they're okay, but they're just like you could scrunch them up and they'd be baggy, but then the rest of the cardigan is not oversized. Like, she fits normally, so it peeves me. And like, this is another instance of like, I should have frogged and restarted when I figured out like, oh, this is a weird length, I need to take off like a couple extra stitches. I should have just taken off like this much and it would have been a lot better, but I didn't. So really learning that lesson now. Anywho, but I mean, I think all things considered, it turned out pretty cute. Like, it works out. I don't really wear it all that much just because I really don't like the sleeves. And like, I left it at home, and then I had my dad bring it here because I was like, oh, maybe I'll just take the sleeves off and then undo it and redo it. Haven't gotten around to it. Maybe I will this summer. I don't know. We'll see. But as of right now, I haven't been wearing it that much. It's actually kind of cute with this outfit though. Maybe I will start wearing this. I don't know. We'll see. I do need to redo the sleeves though. They piss me off. I don't know. And like, you can see I tried to fix it because I did like decreases on the sleeves, and I was like, oh, maybe that'll make it look more normal, but I don't love it. Like, it looks like it's not meant to look like that. And like, this has really showed, because usually I do my sleeves in rounds coming down like this way, but because of the methods where I had to like weigh everything that I was making for the project, I had to make it in panels. So I had to sew it all together, and I think that's what the issue was. But, you know, all things considered, it could have been worse. They're definitely weed whacking out there. I can hear it. All right, next up on my list, I have Disneyland Crochet Thing, which I think refers to this project that I started to bring with me to Disneyland when I went on my senior trip. This is crochet thread. This was before crochet or filet crochet was popular, so nobody was really using crochet thread. But I wanted to start this like poncho situation. I might continue it, honestly. I'm thinking of going back to Disneyland in spring for my spring break, because I want to do something for spring break since I'll be working all summer. But I don't know, we'll see. I also don't know if I like how this shape is turning out though. Like, it's very pointed, so I might honestly end up frogging it, which is kind of sad. But also, you know, you live and you learn. I can always make something else, or maybe I don't know, maybe that's cute. We'll see. I'll mess with it, but this is what that's referring to. Also on the Disneyland train, I have fuck-ass crochet bag that I made to bring to Disneyland. In concept, very cute, very fun, like fun concept. In practice, I didn't line that thing and I put so much shit in there, like just like with water bottles and everything else. It fell apart the moment we got into those parks. So I ended up buying, actually, I think I have it. I bought, oh my god, where is it? I bought this like drawstring backpack that I have. Here we go. I bought this drawstring backpack and I put the bag in it and then everything else that I had in it, and it worked like so much better. So honestly, always line your bags if you want to take them places, or just suck it up and buy the $25 drawstring backpack. Honestly, this is cute enough. I'll probably use it again when I go. And like, it's not one of the tiny ones, which I appreciate, because those tiny Disney backpacks you can't fit shit in. So all things considered, it worked out well enough, but this is a lesson to always line your bags if you want to put things in them. All right, next up on our list is my graduation gifts that I made for Julia and Lauren. I made them twin XL blankets that I thought like matched their vibes to take with them to their dorms and stuff like that. They both really enjoyed them. It was definitely a fucking grind to make these things though, because I was not on it enough. And so I definitely like put things off and then ended up staying up till like 5 a.m. on like the day of our graduation party to finish Julia's, and then didn't finish hers. I don't know. It was dumb. But in the end, they turned out really cute and I really enjoyed them. Also, I forgot about this one until now because I was remembering how I was working on Lauren's birthday present at graduation practice. I don't have any pictures of it. She hasn't sent me any pictures of it. I just checked her Instagram. She hasn't posted any pictures in it. I'm not really like itching to go hunting for pictures of it right now because I really don't know that we have any. But she has it, so, and she wore it to the lake like once or twice, but it's like a cute little like neutral rainbow color cover up sort of thing. I found like cute linen yarn, and then I did linen and then some of this kind of cotton in between. It was like the different colors of the rainbow with this cotton in between separating them, which I thought was cute. So I don't know, I made that. I mean, I think it turned out cute, but I again don't have pictures of it. Okay, this next one that I made, you guys didn't get to see because I made it over the summer. It's this like cute little sparkly rainbow top. It's meant to be worn with like a bandeau or something like that. I honestly have only worn it once to roller skating, and I definitely need to add like elastic thread into the top here. But it's really cute. I really like it. Originally, I had made it so that the side right here was open, like this bit, but I honestly really didn't like how that looked, so I ended up sewing it closed. And I really like this a lot better. So I'm going to try and wear it more. I just need to sew in or add in some elastic thread or something to make this top bit a little bit more like fitted and tighter so that it actually like stays up and stays on, because, you know, kind of need that. But it's really cute. It's really sparkly and colorful, and it looks really pretty in the sun. So next up on our list is my SSU shirt that I made. I'm really proud of this one, actually. I really love this shirt a lot. I wear it a ton. I've also washed it a ton. It's made of the Hobby 8-4 yarn. It's all cotton. And honestly, I put it through the washer and the dryer and like through hell, and it has really held up really nicely, which I really appreciate and really enjoy, because I find that like a lot of I struggle to find yarn that like can hold up through just like my lazy ass not wanting to wash it super gently and like with care, because like I'm in college. I don't have time for that. Like I have 2 jobs and I'm double majoring. I don't want to be focusing on like washing my clothes that much. I don't want to put my brain power towards that. So I feel like this is held up really nicely, and honestly, it's just a really cute piece. I really enjoy it. I made it initially to wear to orientation. And honestly, it was awesome to wear because I got a lot of people just being like, oh, where'd you get your shirt? Like, people stopped me. It was a great conversation starter. It helped me make up a ton of my friends that I still talk to now. And then I've worn it to a bunch of events here and there, and like I get stopped every time I wear it because people love it. But yeah, I'm really proud of this shirt, actually. I think it turned out really cute. I really like how the lettering turned out too. I feel like it looks kind of like a varsity something. I don't know. That's just my thought. And then the back has my name on it. Ignore the back of my hair. Once again, not my problem, you know, growing out the undercut, so it's just not in my control. But yeah, I really enjoy how this looks. I think it's really cute. I think it's really flattering too. Like, I like that it's a little bit tighter, and I like that the length is like slightly cropped. I love this like slider cropped. I don't like anything that's like up here, but like this, like I fuck with it. So I really enjoy it, and I like the sleeves as well. It's just one of my favorite pieces that I've made. So moving on with all of the like kind of school readiness stuff, I also made a bunch of stuff for my dorm, and I figured we'd get into that because that's where we went next. I made these pillows. Also, all the dorm stuff kind of looks a little worse for wear because they've all seen some shit. Anywho, but these are the pillows that I made. I forget what the pattern's called. I'll Google it in a sec. But these turned out super cute. I really love the flowers, and like they took fucking years off my life. They were such a pain in the ass to make, but I really love how they turned out, and I'm like, I might just never make another one because they're such a pain, but they're so pretty when you finish them that like it's worthwhile, and we use them all the time. My friends and I love them. Okay, I just Googled to check. Those pillows are made with the blooming lotus square. If you Google those, or if you Google that, there's like a 2-hour long tutorial that I followed for each of them. It's very intensive. I followed most of the flower pattern, and then once I got to the part where you make just like a normal square, I stopped following it. I just made a normal square because I was sick of it. But yeah, I really like how they turned out. I feel like it was really cute. But yeah, they're really cute. And then also for my dorm, and honestly, this I've been working on for years. Like, this has just been years in the making. It's my scrap blanket. This is all of my scraps that I think I've collected just genuinely throughout my, like, gosh, since I started crocheting, but then also like from just various like yarn that I got from that, like, you know, like those little kits, like, oh, crochet Anna and Elsa, like American Girl, that kind of stuff that you get as a kid. Like, I still had some of that just kind of lying around, so I just took all the yarn out of that and I added it onto this. So it's really an amalgamation of freaking everything. This thing is gigantic. My friends and I put it on we keep it on our couch. We just put it over the couch as like a couch cover, which honestly works really well. I can hear a leaf blower. Oh, motherfuckers. Anywho, it works really well. We really like having it, and like everybody really loves it. She's highly complimented. She's also, again, massive, like double my wingspan, so it's really hard to show her in all her glory, but she's stunning. I do wish I had doubled up some of the areas, like this like rainbowy eyelash yarn right here is one of the things like frayed and broke, and so luckily we caught it fast enough that I could tie it together, but I think if I doubled up it would have been nice. But also I kind of think it's not my fault because hear me out. I don't think it's my fault because I hadn't intended to wash her as often as we do because, you know, one would assume, like, my friends and I were pretty neat people. We don't really, like, she doesn't really get that messy. However, we were living in a dorm for like the first 2 months, month and a half of the year with these 2 other girls, and they actually brought one of their friends over and then left her on our couch while she might have had alcohol poisoning, and she puked on us, and it got on my couch and on my blanket. So we had to wash that bitch, really sanitize that. It was disgusting. We've since moved out of there because that shit was insane. Don't leave your friends with random people that you've just like met like a month ago. That's not safe. Also, especially while they're drunk and might have alcohol poisoning. Insane. Anywho, it pisses me off immensely, but I think it's their fault and I blame them for my broken blanket. They're currently leaf blowing directly outside my door right now. So the next item on this list has not had to be sanitized or been puked on, and it is this jewelry organizer that I made. I keep all of my sunglasses and my hair accessories for when I had longer hair on it. Also, all of my like hangy, dangly earrings, or like earrings with this kind of clasp where it kind of clips together, I keep them on here. Anything that I can, I keep on here. Obviously my studs don't work there, but honestly it's really handy, and I just kind of needed a place to keep my glasses collection because I've been working on building up my Sunnies collection so that I can protect my eyes because I have blue eyes and I'm slowly going blind. So I'm just really trying to kind of stave that off as much as possible, especially because I live in a sunnier area now that like I actually need them now. So, you know, kind of need to keep my sunnies safe. Okay, we had to take a brief intermission while I waited for the lawnmower to move away from directly under my window. But we are back. This is we're almost to the end. This is one of the shirts that I made. You guys actually didn't get to see this one, but I really love her. I wear this shirt honestly all the time. She's one of my most worn crochet pieces because honestly I wear this more than my SSU shirt because it's like so loose and flowy that it's really comfortable and easy to just kind of like throw on with like a pair of jeans, and it looks really cute and like chic, I feel. I don't know. I enjoy it a lot. I think this is a really cute piece. I always get compliments on it. She's like looser at the top and then kind of cinched in at the bottom around the waistline. And again, with this like crop length that I really enjoy. One side's looser than the other. So usually I wear like the looser part on the back. I don't really know which is which though. So like I haven't really put a tag or like a label on either side. So we just kind of guess on the daily. But you know, honestly, it's cute either way, and I really like it. I think she turned out really cute, so I really enjoy this one. This is again the Friends Cotton 86 in oatmeal. Me and this guy who is leaf blowing outside my dorm have beef right now because he's been going back and forth and back and forth. There's nothing left to leaf blow, bud. I fear there's no more leaves left. Anywho, this is the hat that I made. This was the first video that I filmed in my dorm, I think. This is the yarn that I got in France. It turned out, I think, really cute. I like it a lot better on short hair. I was really iffy about it initially when I made it. Just ignore the leaf blower because this is like his 5th pass back and forth. Anyways, but I really like it. I do kind of feel like a watermelon, but honestly, I really like the colors. I think it's cute. I just need to like wear it more. And I really like the yarn, and it's like baby alpaca and like wool and shit like that. Oh wow, what hat hair I have going on right now. And the last thing that I made this year was Christmas stockings for all of me and my housemates. I love all my friends, all my housemates. They're lovely now. We've moved into our nice peaceful dorm. It's great. There's 4 of us, so I made 4 stockings. I'm gonna insert the picture of mine because I put my name on it. I think it's really cute. They honestly turned out super cute. We did like a whole bunch of Christmas decor. It was so homey. It was so adorable. I loved it. It was really fun. I would come home from work and like the Christmas tree would be up. It was just adorable. So I really enjoyed that. And I really loved making these stockings. I really highly recommend them to anybody who doesn't want to deal, because they're granny square. You don't have to deal with making the like heel of the stocking, which was what I was trying to avoid, and I highly recommend them to anybody who's trying to do the same because it was a lot easier than trying to deal with the heel. I've made socks before. Pain in the fucking ass. So a lot easier just to make them with granny squares. All right, so that's my wrap up for 2025. I really enjoyed all of this crocheting. I feel like I had some pretty high highs with like my SSU shirt and that white off the shoulder top. I wear those a ton. I really love them. I did also have some kind of low lows with some of those bags, really fucking ugly. So I feel like this year kind of helped me learn, like, if I want to actually wear something, I need to make sure that I like how it's going, and I need to stop being like, oh, trust the process, like trust the process, you look at the end. No, I won't. Don't ever trust the process. Like, that's what I've learned. Don't trust the process. It's not going to turn out how I want it to. I just need to undo it and redo it, because honestly, when I say trust the process, usually it's just, oh, it's such a pain in the ass to undo it and redo it. And then I continue crocheting, and then I have to undo it and redo it again with more. So, you know, I think it was a good learning year, and I think I had some really good projects in there. I loved making all those blankets. Definitely a year of blankets. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. If you want to get into crocheting, I highly recommend it. It's a really fun hobby. I mean, I clearly really enjoy it. And I'm looking forward to this next year. I'll see you guys again next year if this is the only videos you watch of mine, or if you want to see some of my other videos, some of my other content, check out my channel because I'll have some other stuff uploaded soon. So thanks so much for watching. Bye!